Well, hey everybody. Kind of an exciting day here. It's about the middle of March, somewhere around there. And beautiful day out here in the woods. It's 65 degrees F, about 18 Celsius, and we have bees in and out. So what I want to do today, I saw my buddy Ryan today and asked him how critical it was that I get out to the beehive. And he said, well, this week you ought to be doing it. So what we got here is this hive overwintered, and they were in a deep and two mediums in this quilt box. So although they have that much, and I put some sugar in the quilt too, they're flying, they're expending energy right now, but there's nothing blooming yet, and there's not a lot of pollen sources yet. The maples, as I look around here, maples aren't far off, especially if we keep this warm weather, but I don't want them to starve to death, for crying out loud, to get this far and then pass away for starvation. So we're going to do a first thing I'll do here is I'll do a heft. That's where you physically take the hive and assess the weight. It's heavy, friends. I'm not going to say I'm super strong, but gosh, that's heavy. That's step one. Step two, can't help myself. Got to get in here and look around. Not too deep, right? Because it's still not super warm. It feels super warm to me as a person, but for them it's still, you know, temperature could definitely chill the brood. So kind of a positive, I guess we'd call it. They haven't touched this sugar. Not at all. They haven't touched this sugar since the day I put it in there, which is okay if that's what they need. That's what we'll give them. I'm just gonna pop a couple off. Here's an Undertaker bee. Got a new tripod for you guys, and hopefully that this can show you more. What we'll do here is we'll just take a frame out real quick once. See if we can't get it out. Maybe we can, maybe we cannot. This one I'd expect to be empty. Being on the end. It's got a little weight to it. All right, as I'm looking down in here, this is one side packed full of honey. Their side, this is the outside of the hive side, totally bare, which is usual. Totally typical there. These are all, as I'm going down through them, they're all packed with capped honey. So as far as food goes, they're in pretty good spot. Really good spot. Even if they only have this super full, it's plumb full. So now I need to decide what's next. What's that one thing? What are we gonna do now? I don't know. I didn't think I'd make it this far. Really, there's not a lot to do. This is mostly just a nosy beekeeper checkup. I can't stay out of my hive. This is a big deal here for me in my beekeeping journey, to have them make it this far. And so this box is heavy. It's packed full These other boxes are about halfway full. This one's about halfway full. Love to be able to, got one buzzing the tower there. Love to be able to get down in there and pull a brood frame or two. Guess it's my hive, there's no reason I can't. Definitely need a new lid this year if you check that out. It is definitely time to put a new lid on them. You can do that. So I'll pull this very heavy deep box or medium box off the very top. Extremely heavy. Gosh darn, that's packed. Looking at this one here, they might need just a touch of smoke. Where is my smoker? Well, you'd think I'd have put it somewhere I could find it again. Oh, here it is. Just encourage them to pump the brakes on that flying around and getting in my face. I don't blame them. I'll have to go back and look at my notes too to see, as far as stores were, what did I leave them? But we're packed with bees, friends. And that's a beautiful sight. I'm looking at these deeps. From about here over is packed with honey. Kind of curious to see. Hopefully these come out okay. Got some good honey in it, empty on the other side. No problems there. Now that we got that one out of the way, you don't want to dilly-dally in here, but you can get in here. Anybody even say dilly-dally anymore? I guess I just did. See, they're starting to backfill with some nectar. I don't know where they're getting it. I'm not feeding them. This is that comb that they built a deep off of a medium. Don't worry about that. Won't hurt nothing. Now we're starting to get some pack frames that are a lot lighter. That indicates that they're brood frames, not food frames. Do some undertaking for them. How's that? Some dead beesies there. This is another one that's got, oh, it's a medium on a deep again. That's my buddy Ryan. Can't say he did it wrong because these are his bees that I got off of him that lived through the winter. But he'll put mediums and deeps. And so now I will too. Okay, here's what we wanted to see, a little bit of cat brood. Okay, that indicates that we have a queen. At least we did several days ago. There's some more cat brood on this side. don't see, oh, I do. I see some eggs and young larvae in there. So that's even less days since we can guarantee we had a viable queen. And there it is, friends. That's all you need to see. Once you see what you need to see, close it up and leave them alone. They've got food, evidence of a viable laying queen, nothing to correct as far as defects. Leave them alone. Get out of there. It's hard to do. I want to get in there as much as the next person. Leave them alone. That's the hardest thing I had to learn, I think, besides as far as when to do inspections, how frequently to do inspections, is stay out of their way as much as you can. If they don't need you, leave them alone. You go in there poking around because you're curious and you're nosy, got a chance to do more harm than good. So here, we're just gonna put the hive back together. I'm gonna put that quilt box back on just because it's not hurting anything. They don't need it. So we're gonna put it on. And there it is. First hive inspection of 2021 for this hive. So I hope that you found that a little bit useful. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I hope if you got bees, they made it through the winter, and I hope if you're getting into bees, that you take the time and you listen to some folks that find some friends in your area that know what they're doing. I'm going to tell you that I can now say I'm a beekeeper. Before I was a bee haver, and I didn't become a beekeeper till I finally listened to people that had done it before. You know, talk to your friends that are successfully overwintered and see what they do and do what they do. So I started out with all mediums. I've since moved to a deep on the bottom. Again, I've got some successful beekeeping friends, and that's what they do. Treat it for mites. That's non-negotiable. You got to do that or you won't be successful. So anyway, got a little long-winded there. It was fun. It's exciting for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.